Hi there, I'm Alex and this video might change your life.
Hi there, I'm Alex. This might be the worst decision of my life.
2 months ago, I was shirtless at minus 15 degrees on a Bulgarian mountain. Last week, I got 500,000 views of me doing absolutely nothing in this room.
7 hours. 7 hours with no phone, no computer, no books, no sleeping, nothing. This is what I want to try on Sunday. This is what we're going to do for the challenge for 53skills.com this week to achieve a brain reset.
And in between, I learned how to make Bulgarians smile. I built an app. I made my own clothing. I doubled my arm strength. I was in Santa Barbara and talked with 24 strangers.
Can I manage to interview the squirrel? Mr. Squirrel, what's one skill you want to learn this year, huh? And why? Understandable. Have a nice day. Bye. This is day 2 in the USA. I need to talk with 50 strangers. So, hi, nice to meet you. I'm Alex.
Grace.
Grace, what would be one skill that you would love to learn this year? It can be anything. It can be anything that you dream. It can be like...
And I learned how to play guitar. But here are the 21 insights that actually mattered, that will change your life. This is what we do at 53skills.com. Week 1. Week 1 was discipline. It was fundamental to start these 53 skills challenge by improving our discipline. Why? Because you need to make your mind listen to you. Discipline is making your mind do what you said you're gonna do. So I don't think it's necessarily connected to willpower. And to achieve that, I went on a mountain and I tried to stay there for as long as I could with freezing temperature. This is not something I normally do, by the way. I'm just a normal guy.
All right, we are starting. Let's see how this goes. Okay, we are missing 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes to break my record. You have no idea how cold this is because it comes with ice. And we made it. We made it. 20 minutes. 20 minutes in freezing temperature. It can be.
Now here's what was surprising. Your limits are stories your mind made up. I'll tell you this because I was dreading that moment on the 1st of January. I thought I can do maybe 2 minutes, or when I went on Sunday actually after training a little bit, I went on top of the mountain with like the snow cold wind. I was like, I'm not gonna be able to do even like 3 minutes. This is gonna kill me. But it worked. I stayed for half an hour. There were people stopping by and asking me if I was okay, and I was like, fine, like this. I'll show you. I have proof of everything. I document this daily with 1-minute video. But this was the lesson. All those limits that I thought I had were just stories I was telling myself. And they were not true. I managed to surpass many of those limits in the last 2 months. And I want you to do the same. So if you plan on improving your discipline, cold exposure is actually a great way. For this, I used the Wim Hof method. I learned a lot. I used AI to train me how to recognize feelings of hypothermia. Don't do it alone like I did. Bring somebody if you want to test something similar. But this has been incredible. Like the mind focus that I got after the first week was vital for this whole challenge. Now on week 2, a lot of people requested language learning, to learn a new language. So I tried Bulgarian.
Звуча български. Бите ли искало малко шоколад?
Бихте ли искали малко шоколад?
Ага.
А, благодаря. Благодаря, хубав ден.
You ever tried Bulgarian? It's similar to Japanese. Well, not really, but alphabet completely different, pronunciation was not familiar. So, the hack here was learn the 500 words that are used the most daily, and then I was using AI to practice with Gemini from Google, just like the live feature on the phone, where I would just show it things around the room, and it would tell me what those are and how to pronounce them. So it was amazing, actually. This was a pretty legit use case. But the lesson from this one was a different one that I did not expect, because I know the same Bulgarian as As some Alex, I'm Alex. As Ucha Bulgarski, I'm learning Bulgarian. And Imam Obuvki, I have shoes. This is interesting because what I've noticed is that it made all the locals laugh when I say these three sentences. This is rare because I heard a little bit the stereotypes that Bulgarians usually don't smile that much, and this was a game changer. Think about it, having the superpower of making someone laugh, a stranger, in the first 30 seconds of your interaction is a superpower. So it was a mistake from my side when I went in the last years when I went to Thailand, to Vietnam, to not learn the basics or a few of those sentences that will make people smile in the first seconds of the interaction. This will change your life. Like your experiences are going to be so much better when you learn these basic things. And by the way, I'm sharing everything at 53skills.com on the website. All the tools, all the frameworks, all the things that I discovered, I'm sharing them in guides, basically, if you want to go and check it out. But the language learning part, for me, like I completely ignored grammar books and stuff like that. I just used AI to practice, low stakes, and then I went and I tried it with people. I even gave like the bakery granny chocolate. I think she never had that in her whole career. And that was such an incredible moment. Now in week 3, we switched it up because we have challenges for different aspects of our life, right? To become better humans. We want to improve our body, we want to improve our mind, we want to improve our expertise in different fields, we want to improve our finances. We have challenges for all of these during the year. One of them that was requested was coding, building apps, non-technical people.
Okay, 1 week ago, I couldn't build an app. I'm not a developer, I don't know Python or JavaScript. But I had an idea for a habit tracker for positive weekly habits. And I learned for a whole week coding and AI and built something. And I honestly learned more about product features and user journeys than coding. But now here comes the scariest part.
Can you become a little bit more tech savvy and build a small app that can help you with stuff daily? Yes, you can. So I essentially built an app to track my progress. A little gamification thing, right? That I could just log in my daily progress and get some little trophies and have a community there and leaderboards, which is really cool because I don't code. Now here were the unusual insights that were valuable for my life in general. The fact that I talked with one of my friends who's a senior developer, and he was talking to me a lot about the planning part. And I didn't listen to him, by the way. I just went immediately in the features. I was trying AI tools to build stuff, and it was a mess. What was actually extremely valuable was taking a step back and using basically my human deep thinking skills to understand what are the features of this app and how would people use it. So the planning part, the strategy part, which funny enough made me become a little bit of a deeper thinker in other aspects of life, right? Where should I think more about the things I do, the events that I attend, the people I go out with? It made me think deeper of things. So what happened is like this 1 hour of planning was 10 times more valuable than just like coding for 2 days straight trying to make things happen. The planning part is important in life, actually. I think we don't do enough of this before we dive into something. Now in week 4, the skill was actually improving strength, right? Like I'm a guy, I would love to be stronger, but also like for women, right? Maybe you want to be more flexible, more agile, a little bit stronger. Why not? So my challenge was to go from lifting 10 kilos with my nerdy arms to 20 kilos. And when I tried on Monday, as usual, we go from Monday to Sunday to see if I can transform things or fail miserably. I could lift like 12 kilos. I was like 10, 12, maybe 1 rep of 14, but barely. And I trained the whole week and I was asking other people, right, experts, also AI, how to improve my performance. And then on Sunday, a miracle happened.
All right, let's do this. So remember, on Monday, this was impossible, the 20, right? Let's give it a shot right now. I can't do it. I can't do it. And 1. Yes. 2.
Because I wanted to go, as I told you, from 10 kilos or 12 kilos to like 20 kilos. I don't know how many pounds are those. I think maybe it's 30. I don't know how much. Maybe more. And I could do it. So what seemed impossible for me strength-wise, right, on Monday happened on Sunday. This was fascinating because of 2 things that I learned. One of them was sleep. All of us destroyed our sleep in the last years with smartphone, with social media, with everything that's out there digitally, with the screens is just destroying us. Because I was overtraining myself with very bad sleep schedules. And the moment I took a step back to actually get some quality rest, 8 hours per night, non-negotiable, taking some magnesium, that's when the miracle started happening. I started feeling more powerful, like my hand coordination got better. Everything just got fixed. And it happened. Like on Sunday, the miracle happened. I was like 20 kilos. I managed to do like 3 reps with each arm, which was unthinkable for me. Personally, I'm not that strong, you know. Now, what am I trying to say with this? What was fascinating was that, again, the limits we have are mostly stories we tell ourselves. It's not true. You can do a lot more than you think, but you tell yourself very likely debilitating stories. And once you start doing these little challenges, you're going to notice how much more fast, stronger, smarter, kinder you are. You just don't do enough things daily to see that value that you have, right? So what happened is I actually just tapped into my nervous system to increase my coordination to unlock that hidden strength that I have. I didn't put like, I was asking, right? I was asking ChatGPT, like, did I actually got much stronger? My muscles bigger? No, you just unlocked better nervous system coordination. So the strength was always there. I just didn't tap into it. Week 5, cold approach.
Good morning. So what is one skill that would change your life?
Okay.
You want to go first?
Becoming a machinist.
Becoming a machinist changed your life.
Yeah.
Why?
Because I got a decent job and I'm retired.
I think that like just improving my people's skills always.
That's a really hard question. I think I would have to think about it for a while.
All right, I understand. Maybe your friend has an answer. The number one skill that would change your life.
Running?
Running.
Running.
Why?
Hardest to think more.
Good one. How beautiful.
The skill of cold approach. Here's where it gets interesting. By the way, if you're still watching the video, would really appreciate a like or a subscribe to see more of this stuff, or even a comment. Let me know what's the next skill you want to learn, or if you have ideas. We're happy to welcome you in the community. The cold approach. I went to the US. I'm from Italy, by the way. I'm not an American. And I went to Santa Barbara because my goal was to talk with 50 strangers, basically interview them and ask them, hey, what's the number one skill for young people that will change your life, and another one that changed your life for like more senior people. Unfortunately, I failed that challenge because I was not brave enough. I didn't have the guts to just go to people on the streets, you know, and ask like 50 strangers. I only managed like 24. So that's one of the things I definitely need to work on, because I think the skill of cold approaching, like talking to strangers out there, will change your life. This is a life-changing skill that the newer generations nowadays, I think they're losing it. Like they don't have this skill anymore. Just go on the streets and try to have like a natural, casual conversation with other new people. Why not, right? They're also humans. They're also nice. We don't do that anymore. Everything is online. But those 24 interactions that I had were so fascinating because nobody was complaining. Everybody was super nice. They were happy. They was asking them an interesting question, right? They were having their normal days, and this guy out of the blue asked you a question that maybe you never thought about your whole life, which is, what's a life-changing skill for you? And let me know in the comments maybe if you have the answer to this. And I remember like my first person that I interviewed was when I got to Santa Barbara was Juan, my taxi driver, and he just told me that his wife left him. So I was trying, you know, to listen to him, which was an interesting story, and also giving him a couple of tips, you know, maybe to take her to Rome with some tiramisu. I think he can still do the right thing. So I'm cheering for Juan. I hope you do. But what I wanted to say is, and again, I have those like 1-minute video overviews. I think it's like on Instagram I post them for now. I also post them on YouTube. So you can see all the fascinating answers that people gave me when I asked them that question. I would love to do this again, actually. This was amazing. Now, week 6 was about music. I got a lot of requests of people saying, hey, I want to learn an instrument. I want to make music, and I would enjoy that. And I was like, could I do actually something like that in just 1 week, right? Because you'd have to go maybe to music school or whatever. It's going to be complicated. Can I make it fast and easy and simple to get that, to give you basically, right, that 20% that gets you 80% of results? Yes, the answer is yes.
Stand by me, oh,
All right, so the challenge was to play one song in 1 week, all right? Beginner. I'm a beginner. One. There is a house in New Orleans. I got a professional with me today. That's May, my friend. She's great. She's amazing.
I got a friend of mine, he gave me his guitar, and I watched some tutorials and I practiced a good amount until my fingers were hurting. But again, I'm just an average guy. You can do the same. If you have some talent, you can probably do better than me. And I learned Let It Be by the Beatles, Stand By Me, and House of the Rising Sun. 3 songs with the guitar that I played together with my friend May on Sunday. As again, from Monday we start from almost nothing to Sunday actually doing something, creating some form of impact with this. And it was amazing because one of the days I was practicing at this local restaurant where I go in the morning, and they gave me a free omelette because of my entertainment services for them. Which was, look, the beauty of this is like it will surprise you in ways, in pleasant ways you don't expect. Like during these whole 8 weeks until now, the first quarter pretty much, like nothing bad happened to me, only good things. Only good things that I didn't even know that would happen. I couldn't predict them. And it was amazing. That's why I'm doing this whole project, right? I'm building this thing like 53skills.com to show you with my simple, stupid example, how much more interesting your life could be if you tried for 7 days something. Just 7 days. Anything. And I have, proof of all of this, the things that I'm doing and what's happening out there. Anyway, so I had people singing with me in the office, because I was playing a little bit of the guitar and people offering to help me to learn these things. So what happened is I ended up connecting with people. This is one of those aspects that I was kind of missing in my life since last year. And this is the beauty of it, right? When you learn 4 languages, you can connect with more people. When you learn how to play a little bit of guitar or some instrument, whatever you want, or sing better, you can now connect with people wherever you go. This is extremely valuable, especially in the technological, isolated age we live in. Now for week 7, this was more towards the money part, honestly. Like a challenge like, how can you make your first online dollar? Like launch a product, something online. So I went from Monday having nothing to Sunday. I have my own stuff, my own merch. I have a super cool pullover. Like, yeah, I'm even thinking, why did I not do this earlier?
It's Sunday, end of this challenge. I started Monday with nothing. Okay, just a few ideas. Now it's Sunday and I created 3 things that can help people all around the globe. I have basically a guide to help people learn 10 times faster. Then I have a unique pullover that I designed that I'm wearing myself that has basically all our challenges that we're doing. You can get it and talk with your friends about it. And a journal to measure your progress. How are things going to improve your life?
Why am I buying out there like Nike shirts when I could just be making my stuff that I like to wear? So we made, I made pretty much like the 53 skills pullover. Like it's cold here, I'm in the mountains, it's freezing. So I have here, right, also it's cool because I have all the challenges I'm doing every week. That's kind of written down, so you can have a little bit of progress bar. I have here like one of the quotes I like, which is, until death, all defeat is psychological. This sentence can change your life. Once you understand that you never lose. In life, you never lose. You just one day wake up and decide to quit. So then the answer is don't quit. Until death, all defeat is psychological. But yeah, I made this. I have like a journal where you can write your challenges if you want it. I have like a learning guide. It's an ebook that you can just get for free. And you can learn stuff much faster because I'm sharing there all the resources that I developed in the last weeks. So check it out. I'll put somewhere the link to the shop. But I was also showing you basically, right, how you can use platforms like Fourth Wall or Gumroad or all these online platforms that you don't have to pay anything. You can build your products there and essentially you get a piece of the revenue when somebody buys your stuff. You know, making your first online dollar is going to change your life. I promise that. And yes, I did get sales. I actually made a couple of sales with my products, which was amazing. Like in 7 days. There are people out there who never made online money in their whole lives. But you can be one of those people that changes things for you or your family. And also this one was a little bit of a personal challenge, right? Because like, look, everybody has ideas out there, right? Again, I want to go back to like, what is the purpose of this project? Like everybody has ideas there. I would love to learn to play the guitar. I would love to travel, blah, 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 ideas, but do them, right? I had the ideas like, look, I would love to make something that I would wear, a physical thing. So in 7 days, I am literally wearing it. It's not an idea, it's reality. You can get it today if you want to, you can wear it. I have a couple of people that are wearing it. They send me the pictures. So this is amazing. to see finally how much you can impact reality. Even when you think you can't, you really can make a lot of things happen. Now, week 8, this is where things got interesting because the challenge was doing nothing, complete nothing. No phone, no laptop, no books, no stimulation, nothing, right? In a room for hours. So I was in this room here, I have the videos, I have proof of everything, as I'm telling you, and I started on Monday with 1 hour, Tuesday 2 hours, Wednesday 3 hours. This was again a life-changing moment almost, because when is the last time you didn't look at your phone for a whole day, or emails or laptops? You haven't been doing this in the last 15 years of your life. Since we have smartphones, you're always cooked. Your brain is getting fried daily. At least I am, and the challenge was born because two of my friends told me, hey, I can't stay without my phone for more than 5 minutes. I was like, I wonder how long I can stay without the phone. And I did it. Now on Wednesday was super interesting because in those 3 hours, I found incredible peace. Like finally my brain had some time to just be awake but be rested, relax. I felt amazing for the whole day. Just, I don't know how to describe it. You should just try this. Even 1 hour, just do 1 hour doing nothing in a room, relax, let your mind wander, just handle the boredom, will vastly increase the quality of your daily life. Like no more anxiety, no more of this like stress in the background. It just gets itself fixed. But nobody's doing this anymore. And then on Sunday, what happened is I did what I promised. 7 hours in a room, everything recorded. That got 500,000 views. I posted that on Twitter, on X, 500,000 views. People are impacted by this. Like, did you know that you can reach 500,000 people? It was one of the worst videos I made in my life. Like, the quality is garbage. So that gave me the idea for today's video, right? And in general, for the challenge number 9, the skill number 9, which is camera confidence. Talking in front of a camera, right, with millions of people out there, or just maybe with 10. With you today. I don't know where you are, but let me know. Where are you watching this video? Are you on the toilet? Are you on the airplane? Are you in Nicaragua? Are you like, whatever the country is or village? I would love to know it. Let me know in the comments. But this is a way that your ideas could impact millions of people. If only you'd have the courage to post things, right? To go out there and show what you're doing and your ideas that you have and connecting with people. Now, going back to week 8, right? This like silence challenge. The brain reset skill, I called it. Those 7 hours were hardcore. Like, I'm not telling you should do 7 hours because I didn't expect. What happened was that I started feeling, after halfway there, conflicting emotions. Like, I started feeling angry. I had memories from 10 years ago. I felt like missing my family. Like, never happens to me, honestly. I know it sounds terrible, but like at the end of this, I actually told my mom that I was missing her and she started crying because I never do that. So it took me on a whole different, I don't know, it was like almost like a therapy session or something. But nobody tells you this. You wouldn't know unless you tried. So my advice for this one, keep it maybe 1, 2, 3 hours. 7 is really extreme stuff. But the benefit to your inner peace is massive. Even if you do like 1 hour per week, this is one of those simple things, boring things on purpose that will make your life much better. Just try it out and let me know. Also because what I learned is like our phone is actually a shield. You think it's a distraction. It's more of a shield because whenever you're confronted with something challenging, what do? You pull out your shield, your phone, so you can be distracted, so you don't face it, right? So you hide yourself. That's creating a lot of problems in our lives. So what we actually need is more silence. It's not complicated. I'm not saying it's easy, but it's simple. The good things in life are simple. This is what I'm learning with these challenges. The good things in life are community, people, purpose, small daily wins, interactions, right? So what I'm building here, and you could do the same, right? You play a little bit of guitar, you learn a skill, you learn how to make a little bit more money, you take care of your body, and you're doing these intentionally. So I'm not saying you should do 53 skills per year, although I would love if you want to join our community or like the newsletter, but even trying one of these will have a positive impact on your life. It had on mine, because when I started the year, I wasn't in a good place when I started this. I want to be honest with you, because you reached this point of the video. And this is making my life better now. So I'm very grateful. I'm thankful to God that I'm doing this crazy experiment. And I would love to have you on board, even if you want just to learn, to see what this crazy guy is doing. So to conclude a little bit the video, I want to still share with you 3 more insights, like kind of the unusual stuff. Like across all these 8 weeks until now, I've noticed 3 patterns that emerge. Sleep. All of these challenges, all the things we've been doing, I have problems with sleep. And by putting in active effort to fix it, my life got much better. Taking some magnesium in the evening, putting the phone in the other room, starting to go to sleep at like midnight and waking up at 7 or 8 instead of 2 a.m. had a very big impact on my daily well-being, happiness, focus. And we ignore this. We destroy our sleep relentlessly without even thinking, because you don't feel it. You'll feel it when it improves. Trust me, I promise you. Because also keep in mind, bad sleep ruins 2 of your days, not 1, 2. It ruins the stuff that you are learning today because your brain is not processing it. And it ruins your mood tomorrow because you wake up groggy and you're stressed and you're not really, emotionally balanced. Keep this in mind. Bad sleep will ruin 2 of your days. The second thing is, as I already kind of mentioned, your limits are mostly psychological. Are the stories that your mind is kind of telling yourself. When I went on top of that insane mountain, right, with the cold, I was like, I'm not going to be able to do this. 2 minutes, I'm going to risk hypothermia. I stayed there half an hour with no shirt. I never thought I had this in me. So other things, right, with the guitar, like my fingers are hurting, I'm not a musician. These are stories I'm telling myself. They're not true. And I proved it in the last 8 weeks. And you could do the same if you just tried. Very likely you're not trying enough right now. You are smart and competent and have ideas. You're just not taking those 7 days to make a significant impact happen. To develop that confidence that you can actually do much more. And also, the third thing I can say, doing it badly in public is better than doing things perfect in private. Because I met people on my journey that said, I tried to learn guitar, I tried, and then I quit, and like nobody knows. For me, I have an accountability situation now where like daily I need to post for you the 1-minute video update. And I have weekly accountability where we start on Monday with almost nothing because I need to learn the stuff. I'm not an expert. And on Sunday, we have to deliver something. Like this week, when we're learning camera confidence, right, to create our message around the globe, to impact people in a positive way, to build a community. I promise you I will do 3 long-form videos that are useful. So this is my second one. The first one, if you want to check it out, is my interview with May. She's a professional YouTuber. And she gave us tips, unusual tips, actually to develop camera confidence, which was very useful. And tomorrow, I'll probably do a dedicated video to camera confidence to see what's out there. What do the experts say? So you can learn all these things and develop more of your skills faster. That's important here, faster. Not 2 years, not 7 years, 7 days for all these skills, okay? So what happened is the accountability part. I was doing things in public that kept me accountable. And this is where also the magic happened, where I was getting the omelette for free at the restaurant because I was playing a little bit the guitar. And I published that video of me sitting in a room for 7 hours and it got 500,000 views. And then I went to Santa Barbara and talked with all these strangers, right? And I connected with all these people. Well, not the 50 that I planned, but like the 24. When does that happen normally? If you just do stuff by yourself, secretly. So in public does make a difference, even if you do it badly. So currently, this is week 9. This week we're learning the skill of camera confidence. Next week is probably a mystery. I'm going to go either public speaking or cooking, or we don't know. Whatever you ask, I'll try to make it happen for you. So you let me know in the comments what's the next skill that you want to learn. And we have 44 more weeks to go, 44 more skills. So if you want to join us, the community, the newsletter, the website, to either see the journey or learn 1 skill per week, you can find out everything at 53skills.com. See you next week. I try to post daily 1-minute video updates and weekly longer form videos to give you valuable insights. Ciao.
This is day 6 of learning to play one song. Let's see if you can recognize this one.
in you.